Hello my lovely Aquarians, welcome to my channel. This is your love for later reading. How do they see you and how do you see them? From today, which is the 20th of June until 30th of June, until the end of this month, we're gonna look into the energy between you and the person you're thinking of right now. All right. Well, the cards keep flipping. Those of you who know me, the way I roll on the right hand side, how do they see you? So how are you being viewed from their perspective, not yours but theirs? On the left hand side, how do you see them? What is the blockage between you two? What is the possible hypothetical outcome? We're also gonna look into the piece of advice or some messages, something you should know about this connection to help you with it. And we're gonna pull some spirit and angel cards, okay? And the cards are flipping. Sorry. Aquarius, I hope you're doing well. How do they see you, Aquarius? Just wash my hair, it's a bit messy. How do they see you? I'll try to keep this reading short. How are you being viewed? Did I say Sagittarius? I thought I said Aquarius, but how are you being viewed, Aquarius? I'm gonna sit like that so I can pull the cards. And the way they view you, Aquarius, is... Okay. Oh my goodness, you get that card quite often, Aquarius, a 7 of Cups. So to them, you have many options in love, and they know this, and they do not like this possibly, Aquarius, okay? It's like maybe they know you still, like, you sort of dating, or you know them, you've been around, you've been meeting, you haven't been putting a label on it, you haven't decided yet on it, and they see you as if you sort of... They feel like because you're indecisive, you are confused about this connection, they feel like you might be playing them, okay? So they're worried about you playing them being played by you. They also feel like, you know, you've got many cups that are being offered to you in your life and you need to choose just one, okay? Maybe you're focusing more on work than on them. Maybe there are other things, you know, because you Aquarius are very sociable human beings. You like going out. When you have a boyfriend or girlfriend, it's fine that, you know, they with you, but you know the type of person like Taurus or Virgo, and they would, or Cancer, where they want to stay at home with their partner. Okay, you like to go out, you like to have your freedom, and this is something that makes them feel like you possibly have other options, that you focusing on someone else, not just them, okay? Possibly, okay? But that's just your nature. People may see you as a player, but that doesn't mean you are a player, all right? They just know you've got many options, or you've got many friends, you've got many things going on in your life, you know, you're quite adventurous, Aquarius. And you might be dealing with someone who sees this as, you know, you being confused about them, you being sort of a player, you playing them. That is how they see you, you know, that kind of energy. Maybe if you're not spending time with them, they're like, well, if you're not with me, where are you? You should be with me. So if you're not with me, then obviously you're focusing on other options in love. That's how you're being perceived, possibly, by them, all right? Oh, I just gotta put AC because I'm hot in here. Okie dokie. Now, Aquarius, they also view you with... Whoa, okay. We've got 2 of Wands. They view as someone who's trying to make a decision, and, you know, this is like a repetition, confirmation. You're trying to make a choice. Again, this is an emotional choice between, shall I stay or shall I go, okay? What I've had so far, they think that whatever they've had with you, that you were satisfied with them, but you now have sort of wandering eye. That's how they see. They think that you are aware that maybe it's time to move on from them or from this connection, okay? So right now, you're not taking any action, okay? You're just looking at those cups. You're looking at what's, you know, what the world's got to offer to you. You know there are other options for you in love, right? But right now, you're sitting on the top of a castle, Aquarius. You're not taking any action. You're just wondering, daydreaming in your head, thinking, you know, what if I was to move on? Is it a right time for me to move on? Shall I stay where I am or shall I go? with this wound, where it sort of leads me, okay? Right now I'm very confused. That's how they see you, okay? They think you're confused about them. You're confused about the options you've got in love. You may be feeling like you want to travel somewhere, but traveling, Aquarius, may mean leaving them behind, okay? They worry about that, I feel like it, you know? And it sort of annoys them because I feel like you sort of one foot in there and one foot on way out. Does that make sense? That's how you make them feel. They also view you with... Woo! Didn't I say? So we got the Hierophant card, Taurus card. It flipped first, reverse, then upright. So keep it upright. So they view you... It's funny, maybe you've got Taurus somewhere in your astrological chart, but they view you as someone, you know, maybe you married to them. You know, maybe all of this is to do with your marriage or divorce. Shall I stay or shall I go? Or shall I stay in this commitment? Okay. Or shall I leave this commitment? Because they see you being, you know, by nature you're quite loyal to them, but also they see you being inflexible and very, very stubborn, okay? Like, you know, you believe in what you believe and you won't budge in, okay? So they may find that quite annoying. But I feel like, you know, you're very loyal and they like this about you. Once you commit, once you've got 2 feet in this relationship, with any relationship, you stick around for a long time. Sometimes longer than you should, Aquarius, okay? So I think this whole thing about what shall I go for in love, exploring other options in your head, in your thoughts, okay, it's to do with the commitment, okay? If you're in a long-term relationship, am I happy? Is this good enough for me? If I'm married, is this what I've always wanted? Because I know I've got other options. Right now, I'm very confused when it comes to love. Okay? And they know this. They want to commit to you. You know, you see, they want to marry you. They want commitment from you. But I feel like you're not giving them the commitment they desire, or maybe you giving them commitment in your opinion, and from your perception you are committed, but from their perception, Aquarius, you are not sure about them because maybe, like I said, you don't spend enough time with them, which in Aquarian world doesn't mean you don't love someone. You just want freedom in your connection, but in their world it's like, well, if you're not with me, then obviously you're giving love to someone else, okay? So that's how they see you, but this is from their perception, Aquarius. So that's interesting because I know Aquarians, I mean, and I know that's how they're being viewed quite often by their partner, and this is why the partner very often ends up looking for love somewhere else, because they don't realize that Aquarius is someone who for whom friends are important, activities are important, and they never sort of, how do I put it, they not prioritize their love, not in a horrible way, like they've got a life outside of a relationship, and not every star sign can deal with it, you know. And then Aquarius apparently are the most frequent star signs that get cheated on because of this, because the way they show love is not like common way of showing love, and people may get the wrong message. And I feel like this might be the wrong message, you know. You might be perceived as if you a player, as if you've got other options, if you're looking for new options. You know, I just feel like Aquarius, that's the perception of whoever you're dealing with, that's how they see you, but I genuinely feel like that is wrong, possibly, you know, but let me know. But just so you understand how you're being seen, obviously it will depend on whichever star sign you're dealing with, so you know, we'll need to look into that if you need a personal reading, etc., to get more details. Now, how do you see them, Aquarius? Let's get more clarity. Who you might be dealing with, how do you see them then? Okay, the Empress. You might be dealing with an earth sign, might be dealing with Taurus, okay? Or Cancer, possibly. Maybe Aries, someone who's very nurturing, you like that about them, someone who's very sexy, someone who's like a motherly sort of figure. She likes to take care of people, he or she. They're very caring, nurturing. You love that about them. They bring order to your life, Aquarius. They tidy up your house, they tidy after you, though you're not messy, but you know, they're like they take care of you, they do take care of you, and you love that about them. This could be an earth sign. Okay, they're also Queen of Wands, so they're quite popular, they're naturally born leader, you know, and you like that about them. They, you know, they're very likable, they leave a very positive impression on people. Whoever they touch, whoever they talk to, they touch their hearts. This is like the queen of people's hearts. However, you've seen the two sides of this Queen of Wands, but not everyone can see it. So to people, this Queen of Wands is very lovely, popular. Everyone's like, oh, she's so lovely, she's so gorgeous, she's so friendly, oh my goodness, she's like an angel. But you know the other side of this queen. She can flip, she can have mood swings, she can be very horrible at one moment, and the next moment she'll be apologizing, saying sorry, and demanding apology. So this is the issue with this queen. Okay, she suffers from mood swings, extreme mood swings, you know, and you're very understanding when it comes to this, but it's something that's bothering you because you're very sensitive, Aquarius, deep down, though not many star signs recognize this, right? But also in the traditional deck, Queen of Wands got a black cat at the bottom of her feet. This indicates this person might be able to put a black magic on you, you know, so they may sort of manipulate you, they could, you know. But this person is very passionate and you connect with them on an emotional level. But this is the drama queen, okay? I mean, I'm the Queen of Wands sometimes, so I'm not, if you're a cross watcher, don't shoot the messenger. I'm a Taurus lady, you know, I can be a Queen of Wands, I can be the Empress, you know, we're just human, yeah? Right, you also view them, Aquarius, with, ayo. You also view them, Aquarius, with strength. You see them being very strong, being in control of the emotion. So I feel like maybe recently it's like you've saw them now and then. You know, you're dealing with someone who's quite popular, likable, right? You like that, they're confident, they're good with people, they can have mood swings, but I think recently you've observed in them that they were able to, you know, control the negative emotions, okay? So they learned to sort of handle this beast within them, you know, tame this beast within them. They're very strong. You might be doing the Leo star sign as well, okay? Fiery energy, we've got fire here. You know, they are very strong and they're in control of the emotions, though this card says they're not. So I feel like I said, there could be days when they're very lovely and the days when you're just like, who are you? When they can be really horrible to you almost, you know, not intentionally, it's just they can't help themselves. But they're very caring, okay? And it's someone you'd like to have children with, or you have children with. You like that. They'll make you breakfast, they'll cook for you, they'll clean. They're really nurturing. You know, it's like a perfect woman for you. Or a man, sorry, before you shoot the messenger. Just don't forget about the gender. Outcome came out super fast. Ooh. Inability to make a decision. Okay, this is a kind of procrastination. Someone's got to make a choice, being emotionally blocked, someone here, and I feel like it's you, Aquarius. You're not letting them know, but you're sort of making a decision. You blocked. You have to decide, do you want to stick around with them or not? If that's the case, do you want to stay in this connection? Does it make you happy? If it doesn't, it's about time you address your feelings. Now, what is the outcome? The outcome, we got a card, is Queen of Swords, air sign energy. Queen of Swords is about, you know, cutting off communication and speaking the truth. So it's about time, you know, to talk about this connection with this person, sit down and tell them how you feel. Cut off any bullshit. If you feel like they're playing mind games with you or vice versa, because this can go vice versa than reading, speak the truth. Don't allow anyone playing mind games with you. You know, tell them how you feel, But the outcome is like, you know, you coming out of the place of logic here. That's right. And that is the blockage as well, okay? But Queen of Swords is about also, you know, communicating the truth, knowing your worth, cutting off communication passively. I feel like you communicating with them from the analytical point of view. You know, you are the Queen of Swords, and they are the Queen of Wands, and this is an issue, I feel like, at Aquarius, you know. They always communicate with a passion, coming from the emotional point of view, you coming out from the analytical point of view, okay? So you're gonna communicate with them using your mind, using your intellect, but I think if you're dealing with the Queen of Wands, you've got to find something in common, okay? I feel like they need to, they don't understand why would you come out from the place of your intellect, from your mind. They don't need analysis, explanations. They just go after what they feel. They all about expression of feelings, so they want you to communicate with them about the emotions, how you feel. They want you to talk more about emotions, whereas you see the things for what they are. You think that actions speak louder than words, and this is very much like you, Aquarius. But if you're dealing with an earth sign, possibly, okay, or anyone who's got that, even a Leo, you got to meet them halfway through. You got to discuss your emotions and how you feel, okay? Because right now, by you not discussing your emotions, not talking about your emotions, they see you as if you are not interested, as if you are looking for something else and someone else. Let me clarify the outcome. Queen of Swords. King of Cups. Someone is withdrawn emotionally, okay? Like, you're very good with giving advice, but it's time for you not to just give logical advice, but sort of discuss your emotions with this person. We've got toxic energy here, okay? So you gotta, I feel like you got to, you know, allow yourself to, I know it's hard maybe for you, I don't know, like you need to express how you feel. You need to learn how to talk about emotions. And and then you'll be able to make a choice, okay? First discuss, have an honest conversation about, you know, how do I really feel about this? And I think they'll respond to it better, because the Queen of Wands, that if you're talking to them and coming out from the place of your intellect, I get you. They don't understand logic. It's not that they don't understand. You know, for them, love is about emotions. It's about a feeling, a gut. For you, love is more, you know, you fall in love when you meet a person with the mind, okay? So you've a logical, I think they're not as logical and rational as you are. So you got to meet them halfway through. And if you're a cross watcher, you got to understand where is Aquarius coming from, and they're coming from the place of mind, you know, not so much emotions. Action speaks louder than words. Whereas I think for, yeah, anyway. So a piece of advice or some message, something you should know, Aquarius. Knight of Swords and Knight of Swords energy. So, and King of Swords, oh my goodness. Right, we've got Swords, this is you. King of Swords, someone who just looks at he completely, let's analyze them both. With the both swords, they're both about communication. So the advice here is, you know, what you've been doing, you've been communicating possibly, Aquarius, in your way. Yeah, this is analytical way of communication. This is seeing the facts for what they are. Looking at what happened, looking at actions, not words, okay? But you know, the human nature is more complex. Sometimes people do something but actually think something else, and I know it's quite hard for air signs to understand this, but for example earth signs are like that. We will do something because we are like the Queen of Wands, we follow the passion, and then like, oh shit. So our actions do not always reveal what we really feel. Does that make sense? Actions do not always speak louder than words, in my opinion. But you might be dealing with someone like opposite, you know, and I feel like King of Swords, he's very fair, and that's very much like you. You're very fair in your communication, you know, you're cutting off communication, you're communicating again. Your words can really cut, Aquarius, so be very careful when you communicate with this person about those emotions, because if you end up coming out from the place of your intellect, if you use your logic and logic only, you may really hurt this person. Okay, your words can really cut, because sometimes the King of Swords can be quite ruthless, not because he's ruthless by nature, but he's very fair and he will say what's on his mind. Okay, but I think if you're dealing with someone who's very emotional, they may not be able to take it. So the message is here: if you want to talk to them, try to put yourself in their shoes, and if you're a cross watcher, try to put yourself in the shoes of Aquarius, because you might be, if you're a cross watcher, you might be dealing, you might be more connected on the emotional level as they're connecting, they're coming up more from the place of the intellect, and the words may hurt, but sometimes Aquarius would say things. Actually, I feel like Aquarius sometimes say things, no offense to Aquarius, with words. You would use the words, the others like, what did you just say? And you know, so I just feel like you might be dealing with someone who's very different to you, Aquarius. Okay, I hope this makes sense. So let's get you a spirit message, Aquarius, to you and the person you're dealing with. Okay, Bethany. All right, Aquarius and a cross watcher, when you take excellent care of yourself, everybody benefits. Give yourself a relaxing treat today, such as massage, sea salt and pedicure. Treat yourself, Aquarius, and you know how to treat yourself, right? Or if you cross watcher, treat yourself, have a massage, something relaxing, whatever it is. Watch a movie, be a couch potato for a day. Oh, that was an angel, sorry. So now let's get you a spirit message. Way too fast. So I want to shuffle a bit longer. Spirit message for Aquarius and the cross watcher. Come on. I want it to go just like that. Okay. Oh, dream talk. Okay, so Aquarius, your subconscious constantly and subtly speaks through your dreams. It's just one of the many ways in which your soul and those here in the spirit world can reach out and communicate with you through signs, symbol, messages, and more. So watch out for your dreams, Aquarius, you know. Or if you're a cross watcher, but I feel like it's more directed at you, this reading, you know. If you are on the crossroads, if you gotta make some choice, if there is really some choice to be made, you know, if you're not fulfilled emotionally, though by nature you're very loyal, you know, if you sometimes thinking, what shall I do, shall I stay, shall I go, you know, what shall I do? Twos are about a very difficult decision that's got to be made, being confused about it. Okay, I always say you gotta go for what seems the closest to the right decision. But here we've got dream talk. Watch out for your dreams. Sap to signs, you know, slow down in your daily routine and watch out for anything. Like some people believe in numerology, synchronicity, seeing certain numbers, right? Numerology, meeting someone random, saying something. All of this are little messages from the universe for you that will help you to make a choice. Just like this reading is a little sign from the universe that if you click on it, maybe it was meant to be for you to self-reflect on your life, you know, on where you are and where you want to be. Aquarians, I hope this resonates with you, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye.